Add to stream. Okay. Okay, looks like now I am. Okay, so here we go. I am live now on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Good morning, my dear friends. For me, it is good morning because it is 10:20 in the morning. So I just popped up again to say hello to people who are interested in my work, and of course not just in my work, but they're interested to finally live stutter-free, just finally, because I know that if you are watching me, you most likely are a person who stutters, stammers, afraid to speak in public, or have any other difficulty speaking, communicating with other people, and maybe in front of other people. Okay, so I'm saying good morning, and I'm waiting to people here. Yeah, hi, Unimed 195. So I do my best to be live, to come live to you guys on Fridays. This is my preferred day. So if you have any questions about what natural and normal speech really is, and what each and every person who stutters on the planet needs to do to finally stop stuttering and begin speaking normally, like all other people on the planet. Unimed 195 said, hi, mom. Hi, ma'am. Hello. So what I encourage you, Unimed 195, if you have any questions, you need to go ahead and ask your questions, because if you don't, I will simply continue with my agenda. What is it that I want to say today? And today I am here to again remind to those of you that the problem of stuttering used to be a mystery for many, many years. To be exact, it's been a mystery since 1889. This is when they invented this so-called stuttering sickness, stuttering illness, or whatever they call it, a medical condition. Yeah, hi, Sherry Gill, you just joined me. Thank you for joining. So go ahead and ask your questions again if you have it. If not, then just present without asking questions. So I am watching also Facebook and YouTube, and I'm waiting for people to join, because it does take some time for people to learn that I'm here. I don't have time to do lives too often, but hey, Terrence! Woohoo! Thank you, Terrence, for saying hi. Terrence is one of my former students, amazing man with a big, big heart, and of course, a huge success, not just in my classroom, but in his life. He is a winner, life winner. This is who I encourage. I kind of produce people who win in their life. Okay, I don't like dealing with losers. Losers is not my way of living the life. We are here to win in anything we do, whether we do whatever, driving a car or writing letters in the first grade. We learn to win everything we do in our life to become winners. Okay, Sherry Gill. What? Second. I missed it. Oh, big fan, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much for your warm words. Unimed 195. At what age should I stop stutter? That's a very, very good question. Very cool question. At what age should I stop stutter? Before you can understand my answer, you need to understand that stuttering is not a sickness. Stuttering is a whole bunch of mistakes of the instrument, speech instrument user who simply doesn't know what the speech instrument he is using, how it is built, and how he is supposed to use this instrument. So at what age should you learn to finally learn how to use your speech instrument, to use it accurately, to say any word, anytime, anywhere? At what age? Age is actually not important. It's never late to learn. And if you learn to use your tongue for saying the word computer when you were 6 months old, then that's it. You're never going to stutter in the word computer because you have learned to use your tongue to say computer. Okay? So you gotta understand this, that it doesn't matter at what age. Whatever you learn to move your tongue to say accurately the word, that's it. You will never stutter in this word. But if you are 35 years old and you still don't know how to move your tongue, still haven't learned how to move your tongue to do computer at 35 years old, you're still a stutterer. And you will continue to stutter until you finally learn it, until you finally train your tongue to move without any difficulties. Just do it. And so you could understand, okay, I have a lot of people waving to you, and as a polite person, I like waving back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I'm waiting for YouTube and Facebook. Don't see anybody else yet, which surprises me a lot. But I kind of understand. Someone told me that Facebook is having a lot of issues and they don't actually let people know that I am here. Okay, Unimed 195. Okay, ma'am, thanks. See, everything I am explaining makes sense because all my knowledge is based not on someone's fantasy. It's totally based on reality. And I am the person who has learned a special vision of reality. I understand what anyone has to do to say accurately any word in any language, in any time, at any time, in front of anyone. I understand what is supposed to be happening. I know it cold. This is why when people ask me questions, I immediately know what to answer because I kind of see where you're coming from with your answer, your question. Okay? So let me see how many people are watching on YouTube. Where do I get this information? Okay. Don't see you. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, not too many people on YouTube. Most of my viewers are on Instagram. So I really like Instagram. It really works. So because I don't see any questions, then let me continue with the topic I came with to talk to you guys today. Let me see. I think there were more questions I skipped. Let me see. Please guide me, ma'am. Share Gil. Okay. So Share Gil, I'm here to guide anybody. But you got to understand that what I do when I work with my students, I guide people personally, individually. Because right now I'm speaking in front of generic crowd. I have no idea who's in front of me. And I have no idea who you are and what you are doing. I simply don't know. In order to help you, in order to guide you, Mr. Shergill, I don't know if I'm even saying correctly your name. I don't know. I'm just going by the letters. In order to guide anybody, I need to see a person. I need to see you sit in front of me. I need you to begin asking questions. Then I will see what questions you are asking me. Then I will see what's going on in your mind. And I also will see what you are doing with your speech instrument when you are asking your questions. I will immediately detect the self-abusing actions that you are performing. I will see that. Let me give you a few examples because these are the most common examples. Okay? So let me see. Let me scroll. Wave. Thank you for joining. New people have been joining. Tahari 6861. Hi, welcome to my live broadcast. So here are a couple of examples of what I can see where your blocks are. I know why most of people who stutter. I know I can see it when I meet people. Let me give you a few examples. Example number one, when people begin asking questions, they look away. They ask a question like this, and they are talking to me like this. Right away, I know this is the block. If Terrence Arlington is still watching, he will relate to my words very well. So this is exactly your block, because I know that when we speak, when we talk about something that is not around us, like I can move my eyes and tell you, okay, I see the window. I see a computer. I look here, see, I'm moving my eyes. I see a board, my schedule. I move back, I see my books, right? So this is what I am doing, but I am a very rational person. I'm experienced speaker. And when I see that people asking questions like this, Anna, why do I stutter? And they look away. This is the block. I know you're not using correctly your one indivisible beam of attention. So if you want to learn how to use your attention when you speak, I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay, I'm not hiding anywhere. All you need to do, just send your Skype request to Anna Deeter in one word. Oh, Chris, I don't know what you mean. Okay, so I am right here. Send your Skype request to Anna Deeter as one word, no capital letters. Or you can simply type me a private message right here on, I don't know if you can do private messages on YouTube, on Facebook you can, but on Instagram you can write a private message, I know. Okay, Castellan Renata, I don't know what language you're using. I don't understand any other languages. I understand Russian and English. If you want to ask a question, I'm here to answer, but you gotta use the language that I understand. Okay? So, as I said, a couple of examples of your blocks that I notice when I speak to people. So, number one, when they moving eyes, oh yeah, I see. Fonachi, wait a second. Fonachiris Carvalho. I can't even read this. I'm gonna do Fona Chris, okay? So yes, I see you're from Brazil. Hi, hola. This is all I know. Hola. Okay, yes, I see you're from Brazil. But I'm from Russia originally. So you gotta speak in one of the two languages, Russian or English, because today I'm living in the United States of America, and I have been speaking English for many years, like over 20 years already. And my English is pretty okay. Not perfect, still needs improvement, of course. I need to learn more words, but I am okay because I've been not just speaking, but I've been writing articles, I've been teaching an English language, I've been writing books, publishing books. I'm the author, writing in English and Russian languages. So, yeah. We are speech language pathologists. Okay, welcome, guys. Welcome. Speech and language pathologists are people who I can totally relate with because myself, I used to be a speech and language therapist for 30 years in 2 countries. First in Russia, then in the United States of America. In the United States of America, my position was called Speech, Language, and Hearing Service Provider. 30 years of my life, I invested in teaching people to speak. But unfortunately, I was not really trained to teach. I was trained to do therapy. And as you guys understand, therapy is, oh, hi, Darlington, good to see you here. Therapy is a medical industry. Therapeutic approach is the medical approach. For Chris, you need to, I know you understand that. So the bottom line, it took me 30 years to realize that all these 30 years, I was doing a lot of wrong things. Of course, I was doing a lot of good things because I still have a big heart for people. I want to help people. You know, yesterday someone asked me, Anna, are you a dog person or you are a cat person? So they wanted to know what animal I like the best. And I said, I am a human person. I love people. I don't have time to invest in dealing with animals because people need help today. People, we are so confused. Lies are everywhere. We believe and accept lies. We act according lies, and guess what? We struggle. Yes. Okay, so back to your question for Chris. Not question, but the thought about being a speech and language therapist for 30 years. It took me 30 years to realize that whatever they trained me to do in my professional school was, I would say, 99% incorrect. 99% of the knowledge I received there was incorrect. I'm still giving kind of 1% because, of course, I learned to listen to people speak. I learned about people who have difficulty speaking, something I did learn, of course. I learned kind of like milestones, child development and stuff, something I did learn. But even in that 1%, not everything was reflection of reality, okay? So the bottom line for Chris, if you are one of those who are sick and tired of doing something that you don't like doing, because I was not a happy camper at the end. I was not. Whenever they told me to watch 100 students and more in 1 month, I was like, how can I make a difference? How can I help my students? Over 100 students in 1 month. Actually, not 1 month, in 1 week. What am I saying? In 1 week. That was my caseload. In the United States of America, when I worked as a speech and language hearing service provider in United States in the public school district. And I was not a happy camper because I always wanted to work individually. Only when we deal with individual problems of a student, we can see what's going on, and we can guide our student to the right path. What can you do with 100 students in 1 week? Nothing. So this is why, after 30 years of my life, after investing a lot of time, money, efforts into studying, taking courses, having experiences with all kinds of students, all kinds of people, learning about stuttering and dealing with stuttering, I finally became so frustrated that I left my industry. I left it for good. Was it easy? No, it was not. It was very challenging. I can promise to you, it was very challenging. However, I've done it 10 years ago and have zero regrets, because today what I do is I save lives. I help one person at a time. I actually liberate one soul at a time. Soul. Because I know today we all are awakened. I mean, a lot of people are awakened. Because this is the soul. The soul lives in this body. I call it bodysuit, skin and bones, whatever. It's a bodysuit. It's a biological computer that we have over here. And the soul is in control for our life. Hi, Adam. I see Adam. Yeah, familiar names. Good to see you. I get back to you guys, but I'm just addressing my former colleagues, because I'm always excited when I see people in my classroom, in my lives, my former colleagues. So if you are sick and tired of just wasting the time for those souls that just lost their way to the correct path, because speaking means living. Speech means to speak, means to be smart. This is period. And don't even argue about it, because I'm going to show you one book. Look at this book. I love this book. It's called I Am the Word by Paul Selig. If you cannot speak the word accurately, if you cannot write the word accurately, if you cannot say the word with, like deaf people do sign language, we all are dealing with words. And if you cannot say or gesticulate or write the word accurately, that's it. You're no longer a human being. You are a monkey. Don't even argue with me. This is reality. Okay? No matter how much conventional speech and language therapists encourage stutterers to accept stuttering, this is, how do I put it more politically correct? Let me put it in a simple way. This is not correct. Okay? But in more emotional way, the way I feel, it is criminal. It is criminal. That's it. Because you are born to speak up. You are born to be smart. You are born to let your voice heard, and not just most of stutterers go, they do filler sounds. This is the way how sheep or whatever, meh, this is how animals sound. Humans can learn and produce with their little tongue in the mouth words. Words. And if you cannot produce accurately the word, then you already are 50% of a human. Why 50? Because most people who stutter have learned already how to use their hand. They can write. They can type. They have learned how to use their fingers. But they haven't learned yet how to use their tongue. Guys, this is just a skill. It is so simple, it's mind-blowing when you see what speaking really is. They don't teach this in speech, language, pathology colleges. They don't. Why? I'm not going to go there. I just know that the government is not interested for us, people who teach speech, to be powerful. They want us to do what they support us learning to do. And what do speech therapists do today? Accept stuttering. Or here are hundreds of techniques. Learn to speak according to some weird techniques. They're weird. Okay, normal people do not speak according to techniques. Normal people say words with their tongue, period. And if you still haven't learned how to move your tongue, to say any word anywhere accurately, then no techniques will ever help. You need to learn it. And this is exactly what I am doing. Over only 3 days of my little online course, when I'm sitting in front of my students, I'm just sitting and watching them. Okay, I'm guiding them what to do, and I'm just watching. Okay. If there is a mistake, stop. What did you just do? Did you use your tongue correctly? No. Do it again. Do it again. These are my favorite words. Do it again. Again. And only after my student has experienced the ease, the beauty, the comfort of the word that he just said, they begin to realize, okay, I get it. This is so simple. I understand it now. But this is the work that you have to do. You have. Nobody can do it for you. You have to go through the training process. You have to train your tongue. Nothing else matters. In order to speak well, we need only 2 things. You know what they are? Those who have been watching me probably do already. The word and the tongue. Nothing else. You need to know the word, what you actually want to say clearly. Okay? You need to know how the word sounds with exact emphasis. You need to know it. No kidding. Okay, no confusion. You gotta have the whole word, know the whole word, what you want to say. And you simply need to move your tongue, which doesn't actually take any efforts because you have done it so many times. Your muscle has been trained to move because you've said this word many, many times accurately. This is how simple everything is. Okay? So, but of course, even what I'm saying may be confusing for you because what I am saying has to be experienced. Only when you do it practically, you can realize what it is. Okay, let me go now. I see there is a question here, Rainier 24. Let me look at Adam Worth. Adam, I love watching your lectures. Anna Banana, okay, Anna Banana. Got one question. Would I be able to understand the content in correcting speech for people who start a book? I'm pondering buying the book. Okay, here is my book that Adam has been asking about. Just asked about. Adam, I don't know you. I have never met you. Although I did invite you in my individual classroom. I invited you many times. Come to me. I need to see who you are. I know you have learned a lot of disinformation, and sometimes I actually notice your name when you join. Oh, you are there, so let me look there. You are joining all kinds of live sessions with other stuttering helpers. I've seen your name, okay? And I know that every time you join someone else, not me, you learn lies. You learn disinformation. Even if you hear something that makes sense to you, it may not be true. Okay? This is why you still stutter, because you are confused. Your mind is confused. I actually have started recently using the word the fool. Fool. I kind of resisted using this word before because I didn't want to offend anybody. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But you know what? This is, I do learn lies. Exactly, Adam. Thank you for admitting it. Yes. So the bottom line is that this is the reason that you stutter, because you know a lot of lies. And believe it or not, you are a fool. Don't want to hurt you. You may be smart about anything else. You may, of course. I see the way you're writing. You're a beautiful writer. You're not a fool. You're a wise man in writing. But you are a complete fool when it comes to speaking. Okay? And you gotta understand that until you wise up, you grow wiser. That's the expression I'm using. You will continue being a fool. You continue stuttering. You will continue remaining a stutterer. So back to the book you asked me about. My book is mostly written for those who I am planning to educate. Right now, the plan is to start in March, but with this COVID, with this crazy world, I don't know if it's gonna actually take place. But I am planning to begin teaching the very first college course online. It's gonna be a very small group of people. Actually, I'm thinking about 8-10 people, not more, because I don't have strength and energy to accept more people. And I will begin teaching college course. It's gonna be called Etalon Speech Education for now, which actually we want to get rid of the word speech very soon, because nobody understands what speech is. It's confusing. We're using a lot of words that we don't understand the meaning of. So it's basically gonna be word and tongue education. And the specialist, the new profession that we want to bring to the world is called Etalon Tongue and Word and Tongue Educator. So teachers who's gonna teach how to use word and tongue, okay, in a very simple way. So that's the book I wrote. It's the book for Etalon speech educators. I'm still using the word speech here. The book is filled with a lot of pictures, a lot of amazing visuals. See, like for example, this. You are the real deal and you are not a fool. I mean, in speech I'm not, but in something else I am. You gotta understand, Adam. I'm still a fool, for example. I don't know how to write many words. My vocabulary, written vocabulary, is probably smaller than yours. Okay, Adam? Compared to you, I'm a fool. in writing words, but you compared to me are a fool in terms of spoken words. Do you understand me? So anyway, sorry guys, I took my time to answer question. I see a lot of questions on Instagram, but let me continue. Adam, so you can buy the book, but I cannot guarantee that you will understand, because I am using even the phonemic alphabet to explain. I am using, and look how I'm using, look at the pictures I'm making. Look, I'm teaching exactly what to do. How, for example, to read without mistakes. This is what your teachers, elementary teachers should do. This is how they're supposed to teach people to speak. First to read, of course, elementary teachers teach to read. But they don't do it, unfortunately. Some of them do, like, how do I put it, intuitively. I also give a very specific explanation of what our tongue is supposed to do. And I also give an example of the new written language, written symbols that could be used for any language, to write in any language. I call it speech notes. Notes of human speech. I explain it in so many details. But if you haven't read, Adam, this book, it may not be enough for you. I don't know if you've read this book. I recommend you begin. If you want to buy the book, you begin with this. This is the main reason I came today. I almost forgot. Those who want to buy this book in the United States of America, yes, I offer this book, a paper book. I want you to know, if you buy my book as a paper book from the website, be prepared for huge delays. This is why. Oh, did you read it, Adam? Did you read it? Let me know, Adam. Adam wrote, I love that book. So if you haven't read this book, then, and you are planning to buy it, please, I encourage you to buy its digital download, even if you live in the United States of America. Because Amazon, I'm dealing with Amazon printing services. Their shipping is horrible. They're having big problems. I know one of my potential students bought the book in August and he still hasn't received it. August, it's October. Can you imagine that? So I don't want to be responsible for that. And I actually put disclaimer on the website. I hope it's there. I haven't checked. I just asked my webmaster to do it. I don't know if he did it already. I asked him to add a little note that I encourage you to write digital download. Digital download of this book is called Live Stutter-Free. Okay? So please, I encourage you to buy the digital download of this book if you are into reading my books. Okay, yes, Adam wrote, I read this book. Okay, I read it. Thank you, Adam. Okay, so time to go. So once again, Adam, you can buy it. If you have read this, then this may be really helpful for you because you appear as kind of a smart guy, a fool in speaking, but if you just stop listening to others and listen just to me, read my books, then it will help you. Because the main reason for stuttering is too many lies in the head. That's it. And as I explained today in my today's post on Facebook, I explained people who stutter accumulate lies for their entire lives. They are learning for years lies. And when I tell them, drop all your lies, get rid of them in only 3 days, they go, no, I've been accumulating them for so many years. They kind of don't want to get rid of their lies. It's actually possible to stop stuttering in a few minutes. And it has happened in my classroom, okay? But because stutterers are not ready to drop all the lies that they believe, this is why they are given 3 days. Okay, so let me look at the questions. Rainier 24, why do I stutter on a word? And for example, the next day, I can say the same word, not normal, not fluently. This is a very good question. I love your question. Thank you for asking, Rainier. I hope you're still here. You've been patiently waiting for my answer. The answer is very simple. Look, I'm going to ask you I'm going to kind of change your question into a question. Why do we sometimes walk perfectly the same path? Perfectly, no problem. But the other day we may stumble on a rock and fall down. Why? Another question. Why do we, like for example, professional basketball players, they're so good. They've been trained to use their hand muscles, the whole body to throw the ball in the basket. They can do 100 out of 100. They can score that high. 100 out of 100 tries. And most of the time they go boom, score, boom, scored. But then during the game, they miss. Why? I hope you understand my analogy. The analogy is, in order to say correctly, accurately, any word, you must have both the word and the tongue. You must have trained, you must have trained your ears. You must have learned, okay, let's say this is the book, right? You heard that this is the title of this object. This is the name. This is the book. You've heard it, and you could have said it a couple of times. Okay? But then in the next day, you are in the situation where you don't have this word yet in your memory. You don't. You're focused on something else at this moment. Your mind is busy with something else and you don't have the word. Can you move your tongue? No, you cannot. This is the very simple reason why people can say the same word in this situation, but they cannot say it in the other situation. Because you have no idea. What is it I need to do? What is it I need to be focused on to say accurately any word, anytime, anywhere? What does it mean to say accurately the word today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life, every day? You gotta understand this. Do you know it? And this is the question I always ask all my students. Do you know, when they say, how do I get rid of stuttering? They begin speculating, they begin talking about different things, but I always lead them to one thing when they say, I don't know. And I hold this. Your stuttering is your I don't know. You gotta understand it. This is why, okay, on here it's backwards, so I'm going to show it this way. Your stuttering is I don't know. Please understand it. When you don't know, you cannot do it. Okay, so hopefully Renia waited for his answer. Castellan Renata, wow! I really don't know what your wow was about, sorry. But that was nice reaction. Give me just your hearts, guys. Hearts, because I see people are watching me. Oops. Okay, let me see if there are... Come on. Okay, wave. Okay, thank you, Fauna Chris. It means that you understood me. This is actually, oh, hi, Danny. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's my husband. He just said hello. Okay, okay, and Danny, by the way, I'm thinking about downloading one video, one interview that I did about 2 years ago when I did my radio podcast and I interviewed my own husband. That was amazing time. I gave information about how the whole thing, the whole company had been created, was created, and who was the one who actually invested in my crazy ideas of changing the whole world of speech helping people who have difficulty speaking. I don't know why I can't move. Oh, okay. Wave. God, I have so many waves I haven't addressed. See, this is how I work, Adam. When I answer questions, nothing exists on the planet until my student gets it. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Hey, silly soul. See, you even calling yourself silly soul. Why are you calling yourself silly? Why? You're not silly. I mean, if you are stuttering, yes, you are. But don't call yourself names. Okay. So, Rania, thank you for the happy face. Thanks for the answer. Okay, good. It's good to know that you have stayed and you have waited patiently for the answer. So, there are people still watching, but I don't see any questions. I guess I'm going to be wrapping up for today. So, let me repeat once again. Anybody wants to buy my book, I am encouraging you to buy. This is called, the digital download of this book is Live Stutter-Free. It's on the website, Live Stutter-Free digital download. If you have read it, if you have understood it, then I encourage you buy this also as a digital download, because it's just incredible what's going on with the shipping services. And I also want to tell you, Darlington, if you're still here, you're gonna tell a few words. I just received a few pictures, screenshot that Darlington has sent to me. What he did, he bought the book. On, see, this is what happens. I just read Rainian's question and I immediately stopped. Did you notice? Because I didn't have words yet. My focus went somewhere else and I immediately stopped speaking. This is the answer for anybody who wonders why. One day I speak fine, the other day the same word I cannot say correctly. So once again, this book is also available as a digital download from the website for less money than from Amazon. I don't trust Amazon at all today. They're having a hard time. Maybe it's their karma, but this is a different story. Okay, so Rania is asking, what? Oh, okay, thank you, Darlington. So let me tell what you wrote. So Darlington, okay, Adam, look what Darlington is saying. He bought the book as a digital download, and then he asked someone to print it out because he didn't have ability to print it out, so someone else did it for him. He sent me a few photos, screenshots of my book kind of being apart. It melted my heart, Darlington. I want to thank you for this information. I'm actually thinking about using your screenshots to share with people on Instagram or maybe even on Facebook. So here is what Darlington has written right now. I am going through the book. It is really good. So it means that Darlington is understanding it. Adam, hope you heard this. Okay, and Darlington reminds me what country you're from. And Darlington is speaking English, I believe, not as the first language, right? I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Darlington doesn't speak English as the first language. I may be wrong. Okay, because I see that your writing is actually okay. I'm going through the book. It is really good. It's grammatically correct, so your English may be fine. So the bottom line is I recommend you can buy any of my books. This book is only $50, $50, 50 American dollars. You can print it out. It's not that many pages. It is 190 pages. Even if you pay $1 per page, it's going to be $190 for you. But I'm sure you can print it out for much less. I know in some places they print out books like for 3 cents per page, 15 cents per page. So you can really buy the book. And if you are like me, hi Dimitri, good to see you, guy. Right. So you are very often here as well. So if you want to write, read just like I like reading, I like having a book in my hands with a highlighter, going back and reading again, then just buy the digital download, print it out, and have your own book. That's it. This is much cheaper than buying books from Amazon for hundreds of dollars and waiting forever when they're going to deliver. Okay? So I thought I had a question. Excuse me. Not COVID-19, I promise. It's just got excited and breathed. I inhaled my saliva. Okay, Rania24 is asking, when are you doing your live streams? I mean, do you have a special time? No, I don't. I used to have it once a week on Fridays at 9 o'clock in the morning, my time. But because I deal with people in all kinds of time zones, I really don't care what time to be live, okay? So anytime I come live, I have people listening to me, anytime. Of course, I would like to come live at the same time, and I do my best, and it is comfortable for me to go live in the morning, my morning. I am in Miami area, United States of America. So it's Eastern time. So right now it's 11:15. So I kind of go around from 9 to noon, around this time. But you got to understand that it's always here. I mean, the way Instagram works, I really like. They're doing a great job. They are spreading a message. They're letting people know Anna Deeter is live. So if you are following me, then you will receive notification. Okay? So if you want, I also encourage everybody. It's so hot here. I'm sorry. I apologize that I'm just sitting like this. It's really, really hot. It's humid here. I forgot to turn on the air conditioner. Anyway, so Rania24, if you want to listen to me, you can go back and listen to my old live podcasts, lives. It's all saved in IGTV kind of section of Instagram. But the best way is not to listen to my lives. I keep talking about it. Don't listen to my lives. Come to me personally. It's free. You have 20 minutes of chatting with me for no money down. What's better than seeing a teacher one-on-one? I am available. Come to me. Send your Skype request, because Skype is my classroom. Skype request to Anna Deeter as one word. One word, Anna Deeter. Send me your Skype request. Okay? I just got an idea how to do it on the website. I need to give you guys a link right on top. Click here to say hello to Anna Deeter. Something like, oh, that's what we need to do. Sorry, talking to myself. Okay, guys, do you have any more questions? Okay, I see. I'm from Nigeria. English language is a second language in my... Okay, I see. That's why you're writing pretty well. I get it, Darlington. And Darlington, if you are from Nigeria, then you should... I have sent you videos about success stories of people from Nigeria. I've done it, right? Now I remember. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. So no more questions? Adam? No more questions on YouTube. YouTube is completely quiet. It's just amazing to me. I used to chat and say, okay, hello, Kiran Rai. Just make sure you write to me in English. Okay? Ma'am, it's Kran. Okay, Kran. Kiran, I don't know. I can't see. Kiran, it's kind of far away, the computer. Have a great day, Rania. Yes. Thank you very much. It looks like I have one person on YouTube. Kiran, you have 2 minutes to write a question. If you're going to write a question, I will answer. If not, I'm going to repeat briefly. If you are into reading my books and you want to write the paper book, in case you are living in the United States, I encourage you to buy digital download, printed it out, and of course, you can go, no problem. You can do whatever you want to do. Thank you, Rania. Thank you. Okay, so no question from Kiran. I'm gonna say goodbye to people on here. How do I end? Lots of love to you, my dear Instagram people, and see you next time, hopefully next Friday, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be teaching a student, then forget it. When I'm with a student, nothing exists for me. I'm with my students. Lots of love to you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Come to me personally. Mwah. Okay, and now share to IGTV. Next, bear with me, YouTube. If you want to ask your question, there was problem, please try again later. What do you mean try again later? I don't want to try again later. Okay, title. What was the title over there? How did they put the title? I forgot. No, okay. I'll just write live Stutter-Free, live Stutter-Free. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. How to live Stutter-Free. Okay, how to live Stutter-Free. Okay, I will change your description later. Such a cutie, such a cute kid. Okay, so Kiran, still no questions? I see 3 people are watching. Ask a question. This is your chance. No questions? Okay. I'm ending this podcast. Collect your questions and I will answer them next week, or send your Skype request to Anna Deeter, one word, small letters, on Skype. Let's schedule your free consultation, free video call. I will see you. You will be able to ask me questions and listen to my explanations. I will do whatever you're going to ask me to do in terms of explaining about what you need to do to stop stuttering in only 3 days. I see 5 people watching. I can't believe you don't have questions. Let me tell you, maybe you don't know who I am. My name is Anna Deeter, and I am the first and only a pioneer of the new industry on the planet. The industry is called speech educator. I'm a speech educator. I used to be a speech and language therapist. I used to be for 30 years, but I have dropped this profession 10 years ago. Today, I am in love with the new profession that I represent. I teach people who stutter, stammer, afraid to speak in public, anybody else who have difficulties expressing themselves in spoken words. I help them to get back to their ability to learn how to say accurately any word, anytime, anywhere. So if you want to learn, write to me your Skype request, Anna Deeter, and I will guide you to liberation of your speech and life. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye. And broadcast.